Hello Barmy Badger Army and welcome to this lovely little review of Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. We went to see it late last night and it was loads of fun, wasn't it, dude?
Yeah!
And we're also going to be eating some dessert Skittles while we chat, so let's have a little look. Now, what are your first thoughts on the film, buddy?
Well, the first bit I thought was awesome. It introduced you to the bad guy.
Yeah, Vulture, wasn't it? Yeah, Vulture was there from 1602 universe as well. You haven't read that comic, have you?
I have not, actually.
No, 1602 universe is really interesting, the way that it's all to do with Leonardo da Vinci's time period. It's all to do with like the becomings of new technology and all these different things. Lots of steampunk references and lots of different things that happen in there. It's very artistic as well. So that's a really cool introduction to a universe in a film. And there will be some spoilers in this video, just to let you know. So that was really interesting. I really like the animation style, don't you?
Yeah. There was a lot of different animations as well. Obviously, it's across the Spider-Verse. There's going to be different universes. And I'm pretty sure when we watched it, what was a surprise was that there was actually some parts from other films.
That's it, yeah, there was, wasn't there? You saw the Venom universe, didn't you, Mrs. Chen?
Yeah.
Didn't you? Yeah, you saw the Venom universe. And we saw some of the bits and pieces from the other universes as well, which was really cool. And I really like the fact that you get to see the Amazing Spider-Man universe. You get to see Spectacular Spider-Man universe as well. They didn't hold back with this, and I thought it was really fantastic the way they did it. Was that the storyline was bang on. There was equal amounts of Spider-Gwen or Spider-Woman, depending on what you want to say. There was a lot of Miles in it. You saw the Peter Parker from the first film as well. All the other Peter Parkers. We had a great anti-hero in Spider-Man 2099. There were some really good scenes with him, and I really like the fact that you get to see really interesting parts of the characters. What happens there is really great with how they end up sort of coming across. Spider-Gwen definitely was conflicted in a lot of it because she's obviously Miles' friend, and she wants to do the best for the Spider organisation, but then she wants to do what's best for him as well. There's a lot of moral conflict there.
I agree.
That happens because Gwen is happy to see Miles, but she also shouldn't involve him in the canon events that happen because he sort of sets off a chain reaction in all the different universes, doesn't he? But yeah, who would you say is your favourite Spider-Man?
I'm obviously all for the main character.
Yeah, you're all for the main character? Okay. See, I'm a big fan of Spider-Punk. I thought he was really fun. And a quintessentially British character, I thought. He was really cool. Did you like Spider-Punk?
Yeah.
See, Spider-Punk's a fairly new character from the video game, isn't he? He started off as a skin in a video game and then sort of became his own character, which was really cool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He started off as a skin that you could unlock in the PS4 video game. And then he sort of turned into his own character, which was really cool. And yeah, so that's really interesting. I really like the fact that you get to see a wide variety of these Spider-Mans. There's some from the cartoon when I was a kid,
True.
Yeah, there's some from the characters that are in the game.
Hey.
There's some from the different comics as well, which I love.
Yeah, like Spider-Cat.
Oh, you like Spider-Cat, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, what?
Yeah. Why do you like Spider-Cat?
I love spiders and I love cats.
Okay. Do you like the fact that his webbing comes out of his mouth?
Yeah.
That was funny, wasn't it? Yeah. I really like that bit. Yeah, that was great. My favourite has to be the Spider-Man T-Rex that come crashing down from the ceiling like that. Wasn't that insane?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if there was a T-Rex Venom and a T-Rex Carnage.
Well, I'm not so sure about Carnage, but there definitely was a T-Rex Venom because he was in a comic book. I think it was Old Man Logan, or was it Old Man Hawkeye? I forget. It was one of them. I think it was Old Man Logan. But yeah, there was a T-Rex Venom where Hawkeye and I think Wolverine are riding around in the old spider buggy. All of a sudden the T-Rex attacks them, you know. So that's pretty mental. But yeah, so that's where that's from. That's from like an old man sort of one when they're a bit older. That was really cool. And I like the fact that there's a lot of Elseworld stuff in there. And what you might not know is because they've introduced the web of life, you know, all the different spiders that are connected up. Right? That actually introduces a storyline that might come later on. With a vampire called Molon and his different counterparts. And what happens is these vampires go along all the different universes and try to kill all these different Spider-Men. So that is going to be an interesting storyline for a future, I think. You know. What did you think of the main villain, Spot?
Spot?
Mm-hmm.
I actually took him really seriously from the start. Because even though he didn't know how to control his powers, he could literally just steal the moon.
He could do something like that. When he was like really, really overpowered, he could do something like that. I don't know if he'd be able to do that straight away, but he can definitely steal whatever he wants, can't he? I like the character progression in it, where he starts off really funny with Miles, really silly, really over the top, and then you get to find out his backstory, things evolve, and then all of a sudden you think, wow, actually he could be a big, really big bad.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he was trying to steal an entire ATM. I have absolutely no idea.
No, well, he obviously wanted money, didn't he?
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't even think he knows how to work an ATM.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah. So there's lots of different bits in there. What did you think? I know you were quite... A lot of it was quite emotional for you, wasn't it? With Miles and some of the experiences that happened. So, I know, like, obviously a lot of people are very, you know, you get quite emotional with films, don't you? But with films, they need those emotional bits to bridge and develop the storylines. You know, you can't just have action, action, action all the time. You have to have interesting dialogue and character progression. And this is what you got to make. This is what makes you realise that what a good film is. If it makes you really invested in the characters and you get emotional about them, that means it's a good film. If it's just constant jokes or constant action, it doesn't really do the film any good. Yeah, you might enjoy it, but it doesn't mean it's going to last in your memory forever.
I know.
Yeah. Whereas like films like Into like the Spiderverse, the first one, and the new one that's out now that we watched, there is lots of different things in there that will make you feel really attached to Miles and really sad for him, really happy for him. It's like a really interesting journey, isn't it, for the character?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Man India is immensely fun to watch. In there, Spider-Punk's awesome as well. The storyline is well thought out and involved. Try not to give too many spoilers, but yeah, I really enjoyed the way it panned out and it happened. Went to see the late night showing, which was really good, wasn't it? And that was really fun. We went to the Light Cinema, which was a really nice cinema, isn't it? And there was all posters of Spider-Man up from all the different universes, and there was nice balloons up, and someone had drawn a chalk picture, hadn't they, of all the different ones? Yeah.
Just a question, how much would you rate the movie out of 10?
That is a very good question, and I would give it a solid 9, because I really enjoyed it. Some people online are saying that the first one's better. I don't think so. I think it's the storyline in the first one is a nice build up to this one, but I think this one is my favourite so far. What about you?
I would say 9.99.
Wow, so you really, really enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, one of the best Spider-Man films ever made. Really fun to watch. Every sort of character stands out. You know, it doesn't feel like it's just cameos for the sake of cameos. Like, you get to see all the different stuff that's in there. The sort of Venom cameo that happens is well thought out. It works. The bits with Andrew Garfield and all that are really well thought out as well. Tobey Maguire's little cameos are really well done. It really makes you think that it's all a big circle and all a big life and a big web. And I really like the fact that they were able to introduce live action elements and animation elements in at the same time. And I really think that that is really bold and exciting of them, and we're going to see a lot more. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how they bleed more live action stuff in to the animation as we go. And like I said, the reason why I've given it such a banging score is because the cameos are on point, storyline was on point, the mixture of adult and different themes was on point. Everything was 100% there, and I really like the fact that they bled sort of like live action stuff in with the animation, and I think that's going to be the way forward. And seeing that now that the Web of Life is in there, I reckon, if not obviously the next film, but maybe the film after, Morlon will be in this universe. I can tell they're going to do that. So now that they've done this universe, it's going to be really interesting to see when we get to see our vampire-eating friends. Right, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. Keep safe, keep well, much love, everyone, and we'll see you in the next vlog, video, stream, movie, or short. Bye!